Alright, hey, it's Eric, and in this video I'm going to be talking about how you're going to go from tier 10 when you're just starting out to tier 100 as fast as possible. So that's actually the goal when you start. When you first start with Amazon merch, your goal is to get to 100, the 100 tier level, meaning you can upload 100 different designs or 100 different units of clothing, basically, because a sweatshirt and a hoodie and a long sleeve shirt are all considered one different product. So you can have up to 100 product listings. You know, you could have 3 designs, or you can have, I'd say, 40 different designs and use all those designs on different pieces of clothing, whether it be a long sleeve shirt or a t-shirt or a hooded sweatshirt or whatever. But I recommend when you're at the lower tiers, when you're at tier 100 and lower, you're going to want to put out different designs and just use t-shirts and or pop sockets. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to get to level 100 as fast as possible. Okay, now there's a couple different strategies to actually do that, and I'm going to talk about that in this video. So I just made this little sheet to go by. So the way you get to from tier 10 to tier 100 is actually sales. All right, you need to sell at least 10 shirts or 10 units before you move up to, and there should be a 25 in here, before you move up to the 25 tier. Okay, so to get from the 25 tier to the 100 tier, you're gonna need to sell 25 shirts. Okay, so now that can be shirts, it could be pop sockets, it could be hoodies, but you have to sell 25 units, all right, to get from 25 to 100. So that's your actual goal, and there's a number of ways to do this. Now, before I go into these 4 different ways to do it, here's the pricing strategy is pretty simple. All right, you need to price low, and I mean extremely low. I mean as low as you possibly can. So 12 bucks for t-shirts. I'm not sure how much it is with pop sockets. I'm gonna see. So we have standard t-shirt, premium t-shirt, long sleeve sweatshirt, pullover hoodie, and pop socket. Now the lowest priced product is either gonna be the standard t-shirt or the pop socket. So I'm gonna go in and see how much a pop socket would be, and I'm gonna have to upload an image here. So the lowest price you can go, so if you were to list it at $10.99, you would be negative 50 cents. So let's bump that up 50 cents. Let's go to $11 right away. So $11.72 is the lowest you can price a pop socket design. Okay, and you're gonna earn $0 per unit, which is fine because all you're trying to do is get to 25 units sold. Okay, so let's go back, and I'm gonna upload something else with a standard t-shirt. It's gotta be and I don't think I have any on here right now that are in the correct format. I don't. So I'm pretty sure it's around $12 for a t-shirt. So what we're gonna do is you can do either pop sockets or t-shirts. I would suggest using t-shirts for this, but you're gonna price them low. You're gonna price them at 12 bucks. So hopefully one of your designs that you upload in tier 10, so one of your 10 designs will sell at a $12 price point. And remember, a lot of people have Amazon Prime, and these are all Prime eligible, so they're gonna get free shipping. So it's gonna cost them 12 bucks. That's super, super cheap, and hopefully you get a few organic sales that way. But the way to do it faster is, and here's the best way, it's just to buy your own shirts. So when you upload your 10 designs, when you're in tier 10, go in and just buy 5 of your shirts, 5 different shirts right away, and then wait a few days. And if you're not bumped up, buy another 5. That's the easiest way to do it. Yes, you're going to spend some money. You're going to be spending 60 bucks, and then another 60 bucks if they don't bump you up to tier 25. But again, if you're going to run this like a business, and if you're going to want, to get to that tier 100 as fast as possible, this is the way you're going to do it. Because remember, it took me 9 months to get to tier 100. All right, it took me it took me over 4 months to get to tier 25. It took me 9 months to get to tier 100. It could take you literally a week to go to tier 100 if you wanted to. Okay, if you just bought 25 designs. All right, and yes, those count as sales. Every sale counts as a sale, whether it's from you or from someone searching on Amazon. All right, so price your shirts as low as possible. Whenever you're at tier 100 or below, you're always going to want to price your shirts between $15 and $12 just to get a lot of sales going, so you can get up to the 500 level, which is once you get up to the 500 level, and I'll talk about this later on in the training, but once you get up to the 500 level, then you go in and you start looking at your designs that are selling, and you start increasing the price of those shirts that are actually selling. Okay, that's the way you're going to make money. And once you get to the 500 tier, you can probably price your shirts at your regular $17, $18, $19, and just wait for those organic sales to come in that way. You don't have to do the low pricing strategy and then moving up to the higher prices once you start selling, because you're going to have a lot more shirts out. You're going to have hundreds of designs, and you're going to be making sales every day. All right. So that's the best way to do it, is just to buy your own shirts, buy your levels. So once you get up to tier 25, then upload your 15 other shirts. So then you have 25 designs up. Hopefully you get lucky and have a few sales that are organically, but then you can buy another 15 shirts to get up to the tier 100 level. So if you don't want to do that, if you don't have the money, or you are patient enough to actually wait for sales, here's a few other ways to do it. All right, you can design shirts for businesses and organizations in your area. So if someone's having a car wash or something at your kid's school, maybe you can say, hey, can I make all the shirts for you guys, so you all have pink shirts that say free car wash today or whatever. Maybe you can make shirts for some event that's going on for businesses in your area. Maybe you can make designs for some organizations that are having other events. I'm not sure. I didn't do this when I started. I literally just waited for sales, which is probably the wrong way to do it. But you can go into different businesses, or the business that you work for now, or your friends' businesses, and just see what they need. Say, hey, if you need 45 shirts or something like that, I can design them, and they'll be $12 a piece or $13 a piece or whatever it is. And you're not getting any profit from it. You're getting the actual sales, so you can move up in tier faster. So there's another way. And then family and friends, like last name shirts, birthday parties, family reunions that are coming up. If you have any of those things going on with friends and family, make sure to say, like, hey, I can have my designer create a really cool design with your last name. Now, let me go in and show you an example of that. I'm just going to type in family reunion shirt. So, family reunion 2018, Team Taylor, lifetime member, Jones, I'm the oldest, I make the rules, I'm not perfect, but I am a Gibson, so close enough. So something like this, like for a family reunion, would be pretty cool. So if you know that your neighbors are having a family reunion soon, you can go over to them and say, hey, I can design something like this for your specific family. And maybe they have a big family. Maybe they have 80 people going to this reunion, or 120 people, and you need 120 shirts printed. Boom, there you go. You're right at the 100 level. You'll probably get bumped up to the 500 level pretty quickly. Okay, so that is the way that you can do it with family and friends, with businesses, with organizations. And then the last way that I suggest is actually using trending shirts. Now the trending shirts thing is only if you're not going to do these other three ways. If you're not going to buy your own, if you're not going to design for organizations or businesses or friends or families, you're going to have to do trending shirts. All right, you're going to have to upload. Your first 10 uploads have to be trending. I go over in the training in different sections, in different videos, a lot more about how to find trending ideas and trending shirts. But easiest way is just to do holidays. Okay, so it is mid-November. It's a November 13th right now, and Thanksgiving's coming up. I mean, that's pretty close. It's pretty close to Thanksgiving, so I would even go to Christmas. So what I would do is, let's say, go in and I would go look for some Christmas, let's say ugly. I would go in, and a lot of these are, like most of these except for this one, is merch by Amazon designs. All right, so this is my ugly Christmas sweater. Let's get elfed up. I mean, you could make some shirts like this that are going to be selling really, really well in the fourth quarter and in December. Just fill up all your tiers, all your slots on merch by Amazon with these types of shirts. All right, so I know this is a t-shirt, but but the design actually looks like it's a knit. So it looks like it's a sweater. All right. So these are the types of designs you need to be creating right now for Christmas. All right. And these sell anywhere from November through January and into February a little bit, because a lot of people have ugly sweater parties, in January too, because December is so busy. So they sell pretty well. They sell for 2 or 3 months out of the year. So these are something that you want in your shirt portfolio, your design portfolio on merch anyway. So that's what I would suggest doing. Now, there's other holidays too. 4th of July, New Year's is a big one. The biggest one for shirts is St. Patrick's Day. That's March something. You're going to have to look it up. So in January or February, you want to start putting up your shirts for St. Patrick's Day, and that's all green and white text on a green shirt. There's nothing, hard to it. You just got to do the research. And again, a lot of the research I'm going to be talking about in different videos. This video, I just wanted to talk about how to level up fast and some different ways to do it. So make sure you're using the trending design suggestion or tactic that I'm telling you in this video if you're not going to use, the other 3, if you're not going to buy your way up to the 100 tier level, which is fine. Okay. It's the way I did it. It's just going to take longer. You're just going to, have to wait for Valentine's Day, Mardi Gras, Christmas, 4th of July, etc. St. Patrick's Day.